my opinion, the two most important things to consider when selecting an attorney to handle your DWI are first, finding someone who will analyze all the evidence in your case to determine how it can best be used in your favor. And second, finding someone who will begin the attorney-client relationship with an upfront discussion on fees. My name is Harron. I'm an attorney and I handle DWI defense. Recently, I had a client come into my office who'd been arrested by the Austin Police Department. He'd fallen asleep at the wheel, he'd struck a curb, and he was pulled over. He submitted 2 field sobriety tests and a breathalyzer test where he blew a .155. That's almost twice the legal limit. He was understandably very distraught when he came to see me. He said he just wanted to settle his case, he just wanted to move on and put this behind him. Well, after reviewing the evidence in his case, I determined there were several significant problems with it. Regardless of these problems, the prosecution was unwilling to come down on their very severe sentencing recommendation. So, I set the case for a pretrial hearing. I questioned the arresting officer on the stand, the judge suppressed the evidence against my client, and ultimately the case was dismissed. The point of my story is this. When selecting an attorney to handle your DWI, you need to find someone who will analyze every piece of evidence in your case to see how it can best be used in your defense. When you hire the law office of Harron, you get personal service. Phone calls are returned promptly, either by me or by a member of my support staff. And you can rest assured that every piece of evidence in your case will be looked at and analyzed to determine how we can best use it in your defense. Further, when dealing with my law firm, all legal fees are explained up front. Now, it is true that legal fees vary from case to case depending on which county you're charged in and the nuances of your particular case. But at the end of our first meeting, you'll know exactly how much all your legal fees will be. There are no hidden costs or hidden fees when dealing with my firm. I invite you to come in for a free consultation. At the very least, you'll know more leaving my office than you did when you came in.